Welcome back guys, in today's video I will show you how you can set up ESP-IDF into your computer, specifically for the Linux Ubuntu operating system. And so let's start the video. Firstly, I will show you the installation part step by step, and then I will show you two different projects, one that comes from the repository of ESP-IDF and the second project with the terminal of Linux Ubuntu. So the first step is to install all the required packages for ESP-IDF to run. And so we're going to copy this command right here and we're going to install all these packages. Then we're going to create a directory where we are going to clone the GitHub repository. Then we're going to set up the tools. We're going to enter the directory for the ESP-IDF that will be created from the last command. And then, as you can see, I'm running this command for the ESP32. Later we're going to try two projects with the ESP32C3 board. And so I will redo this command for the ESP32C3 board. Then we're going to set up the environment variables, and you have to do this command every time you want to run a project. Now let's start the first project. We have already installed everything and now let's start a project. Now we have to create a new directory into the ESP folder. And now we have to set the target for our board. I'm going to set the target to the ESP32C3, but as you can see, it's giving me problems because previously I've installed the command for the ESP32, and so I have to redo that command for the ESP32C3 board. So I'm going to reactivate the environment, I'm going to access my directory for the project, and then after I've deleted the old build, I'm going to reset the target to the ESP32C3. And then I'm going to build the code that was into the examples files. And now I'm ready to flash the code into my ESP32. So I'm going to need my port that in my Linux operating system is this one right here. And then we're going to use this command for flashing the code. And then after the code has been flashed, we're going to use the monitor. And so with this command right here, we have entered the monitor. The project works. And now we're going to create one from scratch. Okay, now we're going to create the folder that will contain my project, and I will call it Blink. Now we have to create also the main folder into the Blink folder. Now we're going to open this folder into the terminal, and I will create this text file right here. I will paste these informations, and then we're going to enter the main folder and we're going to redo this text file. This will be the file, and now we're going to create our main.c file that will contain all the instructions that our ESP will do when it will be flashed. So as you can see, this project it's just a LED blinking, and I've decided to use the pin 8 because it's the built-in LED, and so I don't even need to wire an LED with a resistor on my breadboard. Now we're going to set up the environment. And as you can see, now we have to set the target to our ESP32C3. Now it's time to build the code with the idf.py command. We can flash and open the monitor with just one command, and as you can see, the ESP32 will blink. That was how I installed ESP-IDF into my computer that runs on Linux Ubuntu. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. Thank you for watching, leave a like, leave a subscription, and if you are following the channel, we're going to see you next week.